I'd like to just take a moment before we get into it, before we all, hash this out. Let's just take a moment and appreciate that it wasn't horrible.
Yeah,
it was
a soft round of applause.
Right. It was not
microphone appropriate round of applause for that. Like, I didn't vomit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Personally, I thought it was a bit jarring the way the movie started out, where Sonic comes out and announces that he's pro-Palestine. Yeah, it's a little shocking to me. But I'm glad that they did establish in the lore whose side he's on.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they started out.
I want to know where he stands, and now we're clear.
On the big issues. Yeah,
because if they had left,
I'm still waiting on Detective Pikachu to tell him where he stands.
Well, if they had left that at the end of the movie, then it would have been like a cliffhanger.
Well, it would have been a cliffhanger. It would have been left because there's no story anymore.
Exactly.
I don't know the kid's motives anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm glad they started out.
That's why I was a big fan of Land Before Time.
Yes.
Because it starts with Littlefoot saying, by the way, pro-abortion.
And we're like, okay, good.
And
we know how to root
for killing babies. Listen, I'll be honest.
We've got the playing field. Players are assembled. We know where to start.
I didn't know you were going with that. I literally just imagined a Littlefoot with like one of those Nazi armbands and those hats. Like,
what do you think of abortion?
I thought that's no. Before you said abortion, I was like, "Are you gonna ruin my childhood?"
Littlefoot confirmed Nazi. Littlefoot canceled. That's right. You heard it here first.
Yeah, Littlefoot was canceled. Sonic movie? His mom was canceled. That's for sure.
Oof.
Well, hey, big oof for Littlefoot's mom.
First dead scene I ever laughed at.
F's in the
I said laughed, but I meant cried.
So we also saw Sonic.
We did see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
Hi, I'm Kyle, your normal host.
I am a Duvin.
I'm Sam.
Yeah.
And I might be
Sam, I saw us looking at you, I was like, I'm Sam, I guess.
I guess
I'm not taking this seriously.
No one's taking dibs on Sam.
Fine. Might be that guy who's always in the comments section.
Yeah, he's the guy who's always in the comments section who pisses me off.
Hey, long time reader, first time caller.
Yeah.
Exactly. Welcome Dylan to the show.
You're on the air.
Welcome Dylan.
You have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Make it count.
I'll just
2 minutes.
Just immediately takes a swig of alcohol.
I'll give you 3 minutes.
You can't do visual jokes.
Yeah, you can't do visual
This
jokes.
is audio
podcast.
medium.
Yeah.
Devon.
Listen, Devon. I don't do that anymore.
That's true. I've changed.
I've changed. I've walked out on that life.
So
I have a wife and kids now.
Let's start with the movie.
Let's just get right into it because this is going to be definitely a spoiler. This is a spoiler review.
100%.
Spoiler review. And like
there's
I said,
a drawing of Sonic.
Yeah, like I said in the Detective.
There is a drawing of Sonic.
Yeah, like I said in the Detective Pikachu film. If you're watching this and you haven't seen the Sonic movie yet, why are you coming to us first, you damn clown?
Yeah, just go see the movie.
Go see the movie.
Or watch
why are you here?
Watch like a real review.
Yeah. Watch like a real review.
You're not watch these clowns.
I imagine like you're like, I want to see what the Sonic movie's like, but I don't want to see what it does in the first 3 pages of my YouTube search.
I want to really dig for my Sonic opinions. I want it to be as hard as watching the Sonic movie.
Yeah. I want to work for this review. I want to see what these nasty little scoundrels have in mind.
How about we go around the table, we give it a 1 out of 10, and then just a brief, what were our thoughts? And then we'll jump in.
Are you assuming we all give it 1 out of 10 right off the bat? We're all going to give it a 1 out of 10. Let's just go around the table, start right now.
I think I'd put it a little higher.
Go ahead. Why don't you start?
Okay, so I went into this thinking it would be so much worse than it actually was. So
I think that's everyone.
That was a pleasant surprise. It is a movie... the problem is, it's actually the worst kind of movie, which is, it wasn't bad enough that I will be able to talk about it forever, which will probably explain the short runtime of this episode.
Yeah.
But it wasn't good enough for me to talk about past the short runtime of this episode.
Yeah, see, I know exactly how you're feeling, because like in the theater, I was like, I don't have any emotions toward this movie. Yeah. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good.
It's
just
2 parts got me riled.
I laughed a bit.
It's the worst kind of movie in that it no longer exists after you've seen it.
It's one of those passable movies.
Yeah. So I would give it the worst grade a movie can get, which is a 5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Perfectly adequate. I have no strong feelings.
Yeah.
Except for a few portions of the movie, which I'm sure we'll get into.
Yeah.
My main man, Kyle. What you think?
So here's the thing. The obvious comparison is to Detective Pikachu being the most recent video game movie.
Now, was that Sony as well?
I don't. That was Fox.
You want to fact check that?
That was Fox.
Was it?
I'll fact check it.
Because I feel like I remember seeing the Fox thing with like
the
neon pictures and everything. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Fox. But regardless, like that's kind of the quickest comparison. I think I liked, I think I liked the main, not the Pikachu or not the Sonic, the co-star, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that guy a lot more in this. James Marsden,
yeah.
way more than the kid in Detective Pikachu.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
we
for
raved
sure.
about the kid being just the
awful.
worst character
Wait,
of that film.
Wait, you mean the woodblock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem, and I think and this might be just my
Can't say
personal
that. That's
bias.
racist.
It might be my personal bias, but I think
Mahogany?
Yeah.
I think
Another one of these Oaks people.
I think Detective Pikachu, where it makes up for it is, and this might just because I like Pokemon more. It's a lot more charming, and I think it's cuter. I like seeing all the things that I saw like in the games, all the Pokemon that's in like the new animation style. I thought that was really clever and cute. I don't think Sonic had that.
Well, yeah, the Detective Pikachu world, like the whole Pokemon world is really like alive with
Right.
all these Pokemon,
It's-
and in Sonic,
yeah.
it's just Sonic.
It's just Sonic in.
They didn't have
It's
it,
the worst
like, any
Sonic
other
game where they bring him to real life,
Yeah.
with a bunch of real humans.
Yeah, it's the worst like kids movie trope of he's in this world and now he's in our world.
That said,
Yeah.
they played it on a weird angle because it feels like they wanted to go for the fish out of water story where he's like experiencing like new things about what humans normally do, but they also had moments where he just gets like modern humor and
Yeah.
understands.
Oh
like,
yeah,
what's
he's
going
like
on with
totally
technology.
up to date on pop culture.
Yeah, so
100%.
I'm glad they didn't dive too deep into that, but then sometimes they do, and that kind of frustrated me. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
it
it felt like without that fish water story, they didn't have anything left,
Yeah,
and so they
yeah.
just tried to do both.
Yeah.
not to sound like a broken record, but I think I'm gonna throw it at a 5 as well. I mean, it's just fine.
It's fine.
And honestly, I hate to say it, but to the hardworking animators, I don't know how much of a difference it would have made if Sonic still had teeth.
I think it
I
makes
think
a big
it. Yeah, I think
I think it would make it more
I honestly-
memorable for how terrible it would look.
Yes, it would be more
that's
memorable.
true.
So I guess it's a negative change.
We'd be down to a
You guys do
3
your
if he
best.
still
It's a
had
negative
animation.
positive.
All right, Devin, you're up.
Yeah, I think I'd give it out of 5 out of 10 as well. It had some funny moments, but I think all around there's that neutral feeling of it. I really hated the fact that they played up like Sonic's dead like 4 different times.
Yeah, they did.
It was
try to
getting
kill him
really old.
hard.
I was just hoping they would kill him.
Yeah, I was really
to
hoping.
be fair, I think we were all hoping one of those times would take.
Yeah, but
Sonic, let's get Sonic out of the way and bring Shadow in right now.
Get him with the Glock.
no, but
He's got like a machine pistol, if I remember correctly.
This was
they're machine
SMG,
Glocks.
yeah.
Is what it is. No, but I think
No.
Guac.
I said you're
Isn't
obsessed
it a funny
with
word,
Glocks.
right?
Yeah, I am because it's
nice.
one of the channel.
The
now.
word's so
Even
funny.
though I've never
you
said
just
that on the
say it.
channel. But I don't actually know. For all I know, that could be the backstory of Sonic because I don't know actually anything about the games. Because I only played like the original for about like an hour when I was like really young.
I played Sonic Mania for a bit and I
Yeah,
didn't
so
like it.
for all I know, that
I've actually played
could've
Sonic
been-
06 almost to completion.
I
like-
did too.
the newer games. Is there any like backstory to Sonic? Okay, well,
Yeah, if there's any Sonic lore out there, I'm
not
not
connected.
aware.
We all missed it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
all none of these-
The moment I saw the owl, I was like, that doesn't
Yeah.
feel right.
That was
Yeah, I was
not
like,
in the
there's an
game.
owl?
I know the echidnas. Like, I know, like, those
Yeah.
guys were in there. I know
Yeah.
those exist.
I know
and I knew
Tails.
are those like
exist.
the echidnas
But-
are like the angry
They're-
hedgehogs that are going after Sonic?
They're
Is that
the
what
not
Guardians
hedgehogs,
of
are they
the
not?
Chaos Emeralds.
They're
Oh, I were the
echidnas.
Chaos Emeralds in this movie.
Yeah, Chaos Emeralds.
Because we need a sequel.
Because it wasn't
Yeah,
in
those will
Sonic.
be the second.
It wasn't in Sonic's world. It was in the other world.
One thing I
Which-
have to say.
I don't know. Who cares if Robotnik's there? Doesn't matter. Go on.
One thing I have to say is I actually really, with the little knowledge I did know, I do like how they take Dr. Robotnik and have him as like this like scientist. And yeah, he's kind of crazy, but like they
He's extremely crazy.
yeah, but then they give that's because of the actor, which was an amazing choice as well. They like kind of put him in this like, oh, now he's in the world and there's a reason for him to be even more insane, and they also gave him the reason for like the boosting that. I don't know. As somebody who like knows nothing, I thought it was kind of cool to like realize like, oh hey, I kind of understand that.
That should just be like
But-
a T-shirt you wear. As someone who understands nothing, it was cool to be like, I kind of understand that.
Yeah, I would. That's literally everything.
I kind
But
of
Yeah, that one almost made it in.
yeah, again, 5 out of 10. Yeah, there's some funny parts. Nice. That was probably my funniest part of the whole movie, and
We'll talk favorite
that
scenes.
I will
Yeah.
pass it on to Sam.
Okay, so I think 5 is a really fair rating for this movie. Let's just all be honest. It was about halfway good, halfway bad.
Yeah.
Like the acting in it was fine. Like Sonic's voice actor is great. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, Sonic's
James Marsden. I actually really like him. Think he's kind of an underrated actor. He did X-Men, and then like nobody wants to take him.
I like Ben Schwartz as Sonic too. Yeah, I think he fits it pretty well.
Yeah,
He has that sort of punk, like
Yeah.
kind of obnoxious attitude.
And then there's Jim Carrey. Like, how can you not love the guy? He's just crazy.
Yeah.
So if you want to get somebody crazy, get Jim Carrey. You know, that's just the best way to go.
They actually pull him out of the asylum whenever they want to.
Yeah, that's why Jim Carrey hasn't been in any recent movies because he's been in the asylum. And they were like, we know
we don't wanna
know
fix
who we
him.
need.
Like,
We kind of need
We
this.
need him like this.
There's actually, I've been told that there are parts in some of his old movies where the script just says like Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey for a while. Like they just
That's-
let him do
That's
whatever.
totally fair.
Probably Liar Liar is definitely like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura, I'm sure.
Oh,
Isn't he
100%.
a Yes Man?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I thought the acting was pretty good, and the humor at times was actually I laughed out loud a couple of times.
me too.
Let's be honest. And then the rest of the movie was barely passable. You know,
Yeah.
it was okay at best. So 5 out of 5 is an okay
out of
rating.
5.
5 out of 5.
Put it in Oscar.
5 out of 10 is perfectly fair.
Best picture.
Yeah.
Dylan, what did you think of that?
I'm gonna go to 7 minus 2.
All right.
Okay.
So 5
Bold
out of 10.
choice. Bold choice.
I'd also agree. I did laugh quite a few times, but it wasn't a lot of big laughs. It was mostly at like not Sonic though. It was mostly the other characters,
Yeah.
That's fair.
like the sister of Black Wife,
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Of the
sister of wife,
Sister of Pretzel Girl.
yeah, pretzel lady.
Pretzel lady.
Maddie.
And
I think it was
Maddie, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Did
you
they
have
ever-
a memory.
and
Did they ever
Tom Wachowski.
explain why they call her Pretzel Lady?
Because
Yeah,
she
well-
does yoga.
And
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Benny.
I just
okay.
assumed she like worked at a like pretzel place.
That's what I thought.
yeah.
I thought I missed it. At the beginning.
yeah,
So
me
it's-
too.
I was like, oh, I guess I just missed it. She works at a pretzel
Yeah,
place.
okay, you-
And also
Yeah.
the cop guy, his name was Thomas Michael Wachowski, so I just had to call him Mike Wachowski.
Michael
Yeah,
Kowski.
Mike
yeah.
Wachowski.
I didn't even catch that. That's brilliant.
I mean, I called him
Donut Lord.
Donut Lord, I guess.
Yeah, Donut Lord.
All right.
Another one of the anal jokes.
I just know him as.
Let's talk about the anal jokes.
Let's not talk about the anal jokes.
Okay, so I think the same. I think this movie has also a similar effect of Detective Pikachu, where Ryan Reynolds carried Detective Pikachu. I think Jim Carrey carried this movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Carrey
Because
carried.
almost every time I
Jim
laughed
Carrey
in the
movie.
movie, it was because of him.
Yeah.
I was actually so yes, I agree with Sam and you that Jim Carrey was like one of the better parts of the movie. I think he was kind of underplaying it.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
I
he
could
was.
have I could have
He
stood
wasn't Jim
for
carrying it that, bro.
Yeah, I could have stood for a little more craziness. He was crazy, but I think they
More
could have
of the
gone
weird
just
faces.
just a little further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really liked
real
him.
quick. Let's talk about things we like first. We'll get to things we don't like after that.
Yeah, so I liked Jim Carrey.
Yes.
I would have liked him more if they'd gone a little more in on his craziness.
Yes.
I like Ben Schwartz as who I normally don't think is all that funny. Just my personal take.
It's funny on
But-
Game Grumps.
Sure. But I did like him as Sonic. I thought, again, none of us are huge Sonic fans.
Yeah.
Let's be very clear about this. I played Sonic Heroes as a kid, and that was the last Sonic game I ever played.
I'm aware enough of Sonic.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am in
On
the
Pornhub.
I'm in the
I know their
All
curvatures,
those
you know.
Amy MMDs.
Yeah, I'm also in the
Sonny me.
I'm also in the minority of like gamers in general because I don't think there are any good Sonic games. I don't think they've ever been good, and I will die
I
on
think it's a
that hill.
minority.
I
No,
haven't
there are
played
people,
them, so I
people
can't.
will defend like the first couple ones.
People
I-
say Sonic Mania is the best. I didn't like it.
I think they're all.
And you
kinda
know
bad.
what? That means it's bad.
I
Dylan
said
didn't like it,
It's
guys.
true. I didn't like it.
I would say I had fun with Sonic Heroes, but I was also like 5, so what the hell do I know?
Yeah. I had fun with Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yeah, see?
And that's
We
a
all-
serious mark against
we all
your
make
credit.
mistakes in the heat of passion.
You know what? I think
Mark against my third grader mind.
I think that could be a different podcast. Is talking about what makes a game fun versus a game good. But that's a different day.
Yeah,
Well,
the move.
well, John Blow, the creator of Braid, said a game could either be interesting or fun, and the best games are both.
Yeah. Well, isn't he also like a total asshole?
That was Fez.
No, that's Fez.
Phil
Sorry.
Fish.
Yeah,
Sadly,
Phil
The
Fish.
Witcher is only interesting.
Oh, shut up. That was.
Let's
that
be
was
honest.
That was
yeah,
aimed
it
at me.
was a fucking.
That was aimed at me.
That's okay. I like bad games too.
Shut up. All right.
I literally haven't played Witcher.
So
I would aim it at you, but the crossbow's useless, so I never use it.
All right, we gotta stop this now,
sorry.
bro.
Okay. Sonic movie.
Sonic movie, yes. So I
Things we
liked
liked.
Jim Carrey. I liked Ben Schwartz as Sonic. I thought he was appropriately annoying.
Yeah.
There were some jokes he made that were like really like just felt completely flat, like the most flat you could be, two-dimensional flat.
Let's just never have Sonic floss. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Can
no,
we,
right.
can we
No,
just have that
I wanted to
next
see
week?
it more.
I wanted him more.
He needs a dab a few
like,
times.
like the
I
only
was
way,
disappointed he didn't.
like okay,
Do some
when I
Fortnite
am
dances.
extremely old and becoming senile, the only
tomorrow.
thing, like the only yes, so the,
Wait, fuck off.
the only way I will remember this movie is the one where Sonic flossed.
Yeah.
That is
Because
a good.
we'll not
And
have
it
a
will be
sea of
it will
Sonic
be
movies.
it will be crystal clear in my brain.
We'll be on like
Oh,
Sonic
yes!
24.
Yeah, Sonic will never
forget
Yeah.
this.
Well, it'd be the reboot of Sonic by then.
Yeah.
Oh, my
edgy
two
reboot.
biggest laughs in the
Yes.
movie. The first one was
The script.
was where Robotnik casually throws out that he's an orphan and was offended by the breastfeeding comment.
Yeah.
Like that actually made me laugh. My friend
yeah,
who was
that
with
got
me
me.
like
Way to
said-
rub it in my orphan face.
yeah, like we were both cackling at that. And then the other one was right at the beginning where a big logo came up and just said original film. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was sitting next to Sam and it said original film. And I went, well,
I think it was just after
maybe not
Sega.
original.
Yeah.
Sega original film.
really stretching that word. That original is doing some legwork to make it into this. But
Let's just call it film. Okay.
yeah, let's not even call it film.
It technically qualifies.
Original.
Theatrical production, and we'll
You're-
meet in the
it's-
middle.
lights on screen.
Lights on screen, some movement.
No, it said original film because there's going to be a ton more.
Yeah, shut your
Yeah.
kid
You
up.
just need to let you know this is
The
the
original.
original.
This is the original.
This is the first one. That's like how the Pokemon movie was called the first one.
Yeah, Pokemon
Yeah.
the first movie,
Yeah.
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I did forget to mention something. I know we're talking about the good things, but I have to mention, can we all just talk about how Sonic psychologically tortured a turtle?
It's true.
No, the turtle's fine.
It probably
It was shaking.
The turtle had the best
It was
day of its
shaking.
life.
It's
fine.
It probably
Yeah, it
like,
was shaking
its
from the
heart probably-
dregs. It was having a good
Enjoy.
time.
If you don't
Having a
experience
good time.
if you don't experience something in life that scares you a little bit, but you're safer after the fact, you haven't lived.
He took him out of its
right.
environment.
And that's my stance on pegging.
Way to speak for me, but I agree.
So yeah, I'd say there's actually those moments. I also like the pin yourself to the wall.
Yeah, I liked his relationship with his like crony.
Yeah.
Stone.
Stone.
Yeah, Stone. Which, by the way, they
fits
named
his
him.
acting.
They named him just for that one joke
joke.
at
Yeah,
the
of
end.
course
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
Like,
100%.
it's not like an established Sonic character.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Stone.
I'm assuming.
He's not.
No,
He said,
So-
having played 4 of the games.
Some of the other things I did like.
He's his own process.
I like the guy, the cop, Tom, whatever. I almost call him Tom Marston. I'm like, that's not right.
Wachowski. Mike
Yeah, Tom
Wachowski.
Wachowski.
Yeah.
I thought he kind of, I get his. I think he reacted a little bit more realistically than the other kid did to the talking Pikachu.
Yeah.
Of like,
You could talk?
yeah, first off he was freaked out, and then he's like, okay, guess we're doing this now.
I'm glad
we
they
go again.
skipped over
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
weird, all the annoying, like, but yeah, like they do that in every movie. I get it. We can skip it. It's
Yeah.
it's like the Batman, like the Martha Wayne's pearls flying through the air. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
we've seen it
we know this
every time.
We don't need to be reminded.
Yeah. Oh my God, is Uncle Ben gonna die fucking again?
But ignore that.
It was actually interesting because like when they're at like the window and they're like, he's like, you have to help me, and he's like, all right. But at first I was like, that's kind of like, really? But at the same time I was like, I'm glad they're just doing this.
Yeah,
Like,
I also All right, maybe I'll go into the cons now because I'm running out of pros.
Can I,
That went out fast.
before you get to your cons, can I
go.
first say what my favorite line was?
Go ahead.
My personal favorite line was when Robotnik pulls out, like, he unveils, like, all these crazy robots, and he goes, "This is what your tax dollars pay for." I laughed out loud.
Yeah, that was funny. I did go, oh, good. That and look what came out of my egg sack.
Oh, God.
Wow, cool.
They
So
actually
cool.
went there.
Not only were his jokes like he was the one making the jokes for adults.
Right.
He also said like litany of invasive procedures. Every child in that theater like had an aneurysm when he said those words.
They're like, no, I get that. I get that.
I don't even know what half of those words mean.
I also want to say, I think we all can agree here if we could put ourselves in the movie, like as a character, we were definitely the cop who was in the office.
Are you kidding me?
Constantly freaking out.
Wade.
Wade, who just didn't know how to do anything.
No, I'd be Shadow because I wouldn't be in it.
Would you shut the fuck up about Shadow?
Shadow was it.
I know you're a big Shadow stan.
My first thought,
Stan?
my first thought
Soccer
with
fan.
that character Wade was like, oh, good. I'm glad he's a cop. I'm glad this town.
It's a small
trusts
town.
him.
It's a small town.
And they have Wachowski there, so clearly he's keeping all the animals in check.
And Crazy Carl with his chainsaw.
You know, also,
his many bear traps.
so
That was a lot of bear traps.
That's a lot of bear traps.
where'd you even get
Even if you're
those?
trying to catch a bear, that's expensive.
Well, what's weird is when, like, they kind of, in the beginning of the movie, were building, like, Marston, whatever, Tom up as, like,
John Marston.
he was taking care of, like, he was taking care of a bunch of animals, you know,
Yeah.
watching the turtle, talking to the turtle, helping the ducks watch street. I thought that's where they were going with that, or why he would help Sonic.
And that
because
is kind of like how the Sonic
He's an
games
animal
work, is you're
lover.
freeing the animals from Robotnik.
Yeah.
that's what I thought they were going with it, but it ended up being the save the life
That's
thing.
the first.
I was gonna say, I don't think he was ever really the animal dude. It was always his wife. He just was kind of like, it was kind of bleeding into him, where he was like, oh, hey, animals, I can't kill them because of my wife.
I thought it was also just a way to illustrate like how boring his life in the town was. It's like
Yeah.
all he
He's
can
talking
do is
to a
help
turtle.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
a
actually
speedometer in it.
like. I think what you're
And
trying
donuts.
to say is
Yeah.
they were doing something. It looked like they were doing something where he's like, oh, he's really in touch with nature and he likes the animals, so he'll help this animal. It was
Right.
part of his
Yeah,
character.
there goes my line.
Good job.
It was part of his character. Except that then he threatens to murder raccoons.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that was a bit
I'm just gonna
jarring.
shoot him with like bear tranquilizer. They'll probably die instantly.
and
but
I'm
it's
really
okay.
psyched about it.
Even though, like, 2 minutes ago with the raccoon, she's like, hey, stop. Hey, stop eating my trash. Hey, stop. Oh, well.
Stop eating my
I'll
cake.
scare them to death.
And then he makes a joke about fucking, raccoons eating my cake. And he's like, okay, this is happening.
I also love how he's like, his reaction to that, because I think he just goes,
Yeah.
like, he just nods and smiles. It's like, oh, dude.
Oh, that raccoon's a bro. He's covering.
He's like, hey, my guy,
You know,
finally.
Also,
I got you, and I'm eating cake.
what could we call this film a road trip movie?
Kind-
Because it kind of
Yeah.
was, but there wasn't a lot
For
of
about
road
5
tripping.
minutes.
I was
There
gonna say,
was
there was
definitely
like, they stopped
road
at
trip
one
elements.
place,
And-
really.
It was
Yeah.
a generous 96 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it was. Thank you. It was a merciful 96.
And also, I'm sorry, I'm going off a lot here.
It's
Just
okay.
Things that kind of like bother me, and maybe I'm way too picky, but you know, around the middle they were like, "Oh, just keep going west, you'll make it." So he runs to the fucking ocean when they're in Montana, comes back, it's like, "I couldn't find it." I'm like, at that point, I'd be like, "Here's a map.
Yeah.
We don't need you."
You can clearly already find the ocean.
you can
so just go a little
I
bit
know you
south.
can run extremely fast. Borrow my cell phone.
Yeah.
Find it with the GPS.
No movie.
You will make it there in 10 seconds. What?
yeah.
That okay.
Estimated walk time.
Is there any other grievances that you guys want to bring up? Because there's something else I want to bring in the end.
I was gonna say something good, actually. Is
Oh, go for it.
you did mention the length, and now that I think about it, I'm not sure about the comparison between Detective Pikachu and Sonic.
About the same amount of time.
About the same, because it definitely felt like
I feel like Detective Pikachu is longer.
it felt
It's
way
probably
longer
longer.
because I feel like they were doing more useless shit. I feel like Sonic did just kind of like get everything out of the way. It was like,
Yeah.
all right, here's at this one road stop. All right, now we're done with all that. Okay,
Here's
and then
a stupid bar fight scene where
Exactly.
you could tell the director really liked that one scene from X-Men Days of Future Past.
right, they
I know.
really like the
Yeah.
slow mo, which.
Was a pretty good scene.
Yeah,
It was entertaining.
I like slow mo like that. It kind of dope, but at the same time, I have to argue it's like Sonic's just fucking OP. You can kind of tell where this movie was going, but
For the fact checkers at home, Detective Pikachu is a couple minutes longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a lot, like 10 minutes longer.
But it felt way longer because I feel like they combined the useless jokes and like random banter of like Sonic figuring out the world like while they were already doing kind of the story stuff. So it felt a lot shorter generally.
He knows what Uber is. He doesn't know what a payphone is.
Apparently, but
Well, let's be honest.
Well, sure.
that's
Probably
not
20.
Yeah, that's
Well, Sonic is 16 canonically.
Can we all give it up for James Marsden to being the first person to use a payphone since Adam Levine?
yeah.
Yes.
And then
Congrats, James.
and then before that, no one ever. Anytime you see it in a movie, it's just acting. No one's ever really used one.
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
That's you know
Magical payphone doesn't count. Different category.
Doctor Who also magical pay. Wait, that was a phone
Is
booth,
it?
right?
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
It's a phone booth, but
Yeah,
I don't.
It's a police box.
Okay, whatever.
Same thing.
Same difference.
Yeah.
And then all the comments will be like,
Yeah, all comments.
Yeah, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be
pretty
complaining.
presumptuous to say we'll get comments on this.
I'm sure you guys attract a lot of Doctor Who fans.
Yeah, we
Oh,
definitely
dude.
do.
The Doctor Who
Doctor
fan
Who.
base just follows us everywhere. It's
Yeah.
worse than K-pop stands.
Oh man.
Find a way to post K-pop video in the YouTube comments.
If you did have a huge following, you just would have lost it right there.
Oh, I'm sure. I would have
K-pop
been canceled.
Yeah. You
All right,
gotten K-pop.
Because he didn't
canceled.
stand Luna.
Kyle,
You're gonna get assassins.
Want to wrap this up?
Can we all stand Luna before the podcast?
All right. Yeah, I do want to say something as sort of a wrap up, unless anyone else has something they want to say about it. There's really not a lot to say.
I really like that they gave Sonic a motivation right at the beginning because
Right.
he was too slow and that's why he's got to go fast.
Right. Go fast.
That was good.
He couldn't save his adopted mother.
He couldn't save the owl and he was too slow, so now he's got to go fast.
long
I loved that. So I thought that was really
I just remember
clever.
something. I just remember something that I really hated about the movie.
Does anyone have anything nice to say? Wait, I remembered. I hate this.
want to trash in the truck where he's like the guy's like, oh, I want to be a cop in San Francisco, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
find my calling, and he's like, oh, so you're gonna leave town? I'm like, you're leaving the fucking planet. What is wrong? And you're not even gonna be worried about these people. You're stopping. I hate so many fucking movies do this nowadays, where it's like, oh, I'm in a kind of a shitty position, and I have this chance to go up, but you know what? I should stay in my shitty position because change is stupid. I hate that motive. That's
Well,
such a bad. And then they go later on where Sonic's like, maybe change is a good thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. And then he still stays in that fucking shitty town.
Well,
To
and
be
then
fair-
they also like shoehorn in like a subplot that didn't really need to be there.
It
Yeah.
did that
Like,
whole thing was
the
just
whole-
for the argument in the chase scene, and then it was never brought up again.
I loved I thought it was a decent. I don't want to say I loved. I should take that back. I thought it was decent that like Sonic
enough.
just wants a friend, and then like that's their whole relationship is like them becoming friends. But then
Wait,
they
whoa, whoa.
shoehorn in this like entire argument sequence where Sonic's like upset with him for him wanting to leave
And-
the town. I'm like, where is that even? That doesn't need to be there.
And
He was
shoehorn-
upset.
This is spoilers for the very end of the movie. They shoe in Tails, where if Tails knows who Sonic is, wouldn't they have been friends?
I was gonna say when did Tails meet Sonic? Because was it when they were still with the owl?
Also,
or
I thought
was that-
Tails was supposed to be like 11 or something. And if
Maybe
if
Sonic's like a legend
Sonic is
on the
16
planet.
canonically.
But why?
because he's super powerful.
That is true.
He's super fast.
And then the
Yeah, but he was remaining
Uganda
hidden.
Knuckles were coming after them.
God damn.
Do you know the way?
But no, the reason he was angry.
I love the guest cameo by Ugandan Knuckles. There was a cameo by Sonic
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
that
What
that
the
was
hell
good.
that?
That was fucking hilarious.
when he. I
10 out
can't.
of 10 just for that.
I think I didn't laugh because I was amazed.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe I was watching this.
I feel
It's
like I achieved like enlightenment for like half
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah, that was,
It's like when in Avengers Endgame when Thor and like his buddies are playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I can't believe someone
Yeah.
like
did
Greenlit this.
like sinned this bad.
Can we also talk about how many fucking product placements are in this movie?
Oh my god.
Especially at the end, the fucking Olive Garden. You could get this bowl for specifically. Aren't there endless bowls? Perfect. You could get them at this time.
endless.
By
What are
the
you
way,
doing? Oh,
get
I'm
them
looking for
now. It's
hotels
like,
on
oh
Zoomin'.
my god. Like,
I'm looking at apartments on Zillow.
Yeah, Zillow does it.
It's like
Sonic
Fitbit, Uber. I was like, oh my god, this is a
Yeah.
Sony movie.
Yeah.
even with all the like every terrible joke, if at all I was like, that's pretty good. But the worst was like the product, because the product placement every time I was like, ugh. Like normally you do that to the terrible comedy, but it wasn't even
That's
there.
the thing
Like,
they always do is they
Yeah.
try to like turn the product placement into a joke about product placement.
Yeah.
But that's just more product placement.
You haven't escaped the fact that you're doing product.
Exactly.
real quick-
You've actually just made it really noticeable and way grosser.
Yeah.
About Pretzel Girl, get yourself.
Hey, pretzel lady.
Pretzel lady. Get yourself a wife who will tie up and betray his sister for a blue alien.
Seriously, that's fantastic.
And like be
That's
totally
loyalty.
cool about it.
Yeah, she was the honestly MVP of that whole movie.
You know,
She high-fived him for being like, she's like, aren't I the best? And he's like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And then they high-five. I thought they were cute together.
I also thought it was
her
really
sister
weird.
was still tied up
in the room.
Really weird that the sister like hated him so much even
For no
before he
reason.
became like
He's
abusive
such
of
a
the law.
just
Like a normal
Yeah,
guy.
he's just like a dude
It's
who's like
because he's
popping in
white.
town. Like
yeah,
he's
maybe
just really
maybe
reliable.
she's just like super protective
It's
of
just
her
like
sister, but like
Divorce. Divorce his ass. I'm like, what are you doing?
He didn't do anything.
Why do you hate him?
What did he do?
I want that in the sequel.
Do you hate him for the same reasons that we don't like this movie? Is that he's bland and forgettable?
Damn.
Hey, never dox my boy James Morrison.
Okay,
Laser Eyes McGee is my hero.
okay. So to kind of wrap this up, there's one thing I want to kind of bring up into the Mushroom Planet, right?
Yeah.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom Kingdom.
I hate mushrooms.
Could
Is Mario gonna come out?
No.
Yeah.
Could this be the start of
my
the
God.
cinematic
Holy
video
shit.
game?
Mario
franchise?
Sonic
The problem
games.
is,
Oh my
Yes.
They are making a Mario movie.
the
They already
problem
showed
is,
Are you for real?
and we already have a Pikachu movie. We already have a Pikachu movie.
my
The
God.
problem is, it's different companies.
Yes. No, I think
So-
well, Warner Brothers owns the rights to Pokemon movies, and
Because
Sony
Sony
owns Sega.
Okay, yeah, right.
So they, I mean,
wait, who's making? Wait,
they
isn't
get 'em.
Illumination making the Mario movie?
I think you're right.
Fucking damn it!
I think
They're gonna put in minions.
I so the Toads are gonna be the minions. I will bet
God.
anything.
I
Or
would,
the
I would,
Goombas.
I would rather watch a Toads movie any day over a Minions movie because a Toads movie would have exactly.
my
I will
God.
watch that for 3 hours.
I've actually seen the Minions movie and it has one funny joke in
I've
it.
seen the minions movie too.
Have you seen it,
Yes.
Tyler?
I think it's.
No, I have taste.
No,
Yeah.
I was
Fair.
forced to watch it. I was forced to watch it.
Who the fuck am I kidding? I went and saw Sonic the Hedgehog on a Friday night.
Honestly,
On Valentine's Day.
I paid for not only myself to see it, but 3 other people.
Let's be honest.
I paid $50 to
No,
go see
most
Sonic
people
the
here-
Hedgehog.
Most people here are
You're the
single
MVP of the
anyway.
night.
So could
Right.
could this I think I would dig that if we could have like a video game kind of connected cinematic universe and eventually
yeah.
Smash
they all
Bros.
come
like-
together for Super Smash Brothers.
Yes.
It would
Everyone-
culminate in Super Smash
I'd be
Bros.
fine with that.
Everyone
honestly.
And it was
jokes
just like
as
a
soon
90-minute
as-
brawl of a bunch of characters
As-
just fighting each other.
As soon as Detective Pikachu like hit the trailer hit, everyone was like, "It's time for the Smash Bros. Initiative."
Yes.
Like, it's gonna be another cinematic universe,
Can we
and
get-
I really want that to happen.
Can we get 8 Fire Emblem movies since we have 8 Fire Emblem characters?
8 Fire Emblem.
But each character takes place in a fucking different timeline.
Well, there's Crom and Lucina and Robin.
Okay,
all
sure.
3 in 1.
Listen, ever since I saw there was like this anime, I'm not sure if it was like a promo or something. It was Link versus Pit.
that
and
was,
it was the
that
most
was the
Palutena
trailer. That was the
trailer.
trailer for Palutena. for
It was
Smash
the most
Brothers.
epic thing I'd ever
know.
seen,
Yep.
like animated wise. I was like, dude, why don't they make shows about this?
I would
I know,
because they
absolutely watch a
failed.
I
Smash
like the
Bros.
Legend of
movie.
Zelda Link's Awakening intro for the Switch.
Yeah, I remember seeing the intro. I'm like,
Beautifully
oh, this looks so
animated.
cool. Oh, it's just Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh,
Like-
Link's Awakening's good, man.
Like Awakening
It
is
is
fine, but I was hoping for something
It's not
cooler.
It's really good Zelda game.
It's really good. I like it.
Regardless,
But yeah, they
Yeah, they finished.
fixed Sonic.
they fixed Sonic.
You know what?
Fish.
I'm glad about that.
I do think the song design is cute.
They made
It's
it way
good.
better.
I think-
It fixed it completely. I have no problems with that.
They tried to do that
When-
dumb, like, make him realistic thing, and that
Yeah.
obviously
I just
failed.
got scared for a second.
what?
If they, what do you think the original draft of Tails was gonna look like?
I don't want to know.
I don't want it. Yeah. I have to say the coolest part of the movie was when Eggman put on his fucking goggles and you could see Sonic like
cinematically,
dark,
actually
fucking
really
electric, and I was like, holy shit! I wish the whole movie was like that. Like, oh my god, that was amazing.
What? Just cool shots?
it just looked amazing.
I also thought it was really clever that Sonic gives Robotnik the nickname Eggman.
Yeah.
I was like,
No, I thought that was cool,
the
too.
whole
He
time,
did.
because I don't know Sonic
He
lore,
does.
so
Yeah,
I was
that's
like, isn't Robotnik Eggman? But like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
and then he gives him the nickname. I was like, oh yeah, he is.
If I'm being completely honest, I would like to put forward a theory. I don't think they know the Sonic lore.
we saw the first design. So clearly not.
Yeah, because okay, think about all the Sonic things that you saw in the movie. The ring noises.
Okay.
Green Hill Zone.
Green Hill Zone. Dr. Robotnik.
Green Hill Zone music.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
For a couple seconds.
And Gotta Go Fast and Chili Dogs.
Yes.
Yep.
These are all like
From the
Modern
shows.
songs.
like
Yeah.
the
like-
things everyone knows about Sonic.
Gotta Go
That's
Fast.
fair.
Like,
They're all
the
like
very
the pop culture.
Yeah, the
references.
very first level of the very first Sonic game, the names of the main characters,
Yeah.
and then he likes chili dogs and says "Gotta go fast," and there are rings sometimes.
Yeah.
And at the end of the
And he
level,
flosses.
the ring takes
Yeah.
you to a different level.
You know, now that I think about it,
I
does he
didn't
ever
think about
say
that
gotta
connection.
Wow, I didn't. Thanks.
No one
I
else
didn't
caught
get
that?
that. No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Does he ever say gotta go fast in the movie?
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
"Gotta go fast."
You said
he?
like right
when he woke
When he
up.
woke, yeah, with this. With
Oh
this, with
yeah,
this-
sister's
that was like
yeah.
okay.
Which maybe I missed this. I wasn't paying attention. But why was the dog at the sister's place? Like because they were moving.
I think they
She
moved.
Yeah,
They took
said,
the dog.
just moving
"Well,
ahead
I'm
of
taking
time.
Ozzy there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed that because I'm like, wait, what is this his house? I thought the other one was his house.
Yeah, there was this whole weird jump where they were like, "We're gonna move," and then the next scene was him like packing the last of their things. I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess she already moved then.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean he just abandoned that plane? His truck and their car was still in San Francisco because they were warped back to Montana.
Yeah.
And now they don't have any
Let's
of
be
their
honest,
vehicles,
that
and now
car
they're just
was
stuck
kinda
there.
fucked.
Is that why the guy was like, I guess we should just stay
Yeah.
here because we're trapped?
Because we literally cannot.
And there's not a
Thanks,
dealership
Sonic.
for miles.
We're in the middle of Montana. The only thing within a 100-mile radius is bears.
Also,
Maybe a horse
the
race.
wife
That's why
was
you
like,
needed all those bear traps.
the wife's
Yeah.
like, you've sacrificed so much for me. I'm ready to sacrifice for you. I'm like, what are you sacrificing? You clearly don't like. They're throwing that she's a vet.
Maybe it was like she doesn't
like-
want to leave or something.
I guess so.
Hey,
but
Maybe she was born there or something.
If they communicated that, it was barely.
was
communicated.
Yeah.
They
Uh,
threw in
one-
that she's a vet because, my God, if I could
Animals.
count every movie where like the main female protagonist is a vet, I would count one movie, and it's the Sonic movie. I was just trying to think of another one. I'm like, well, I guess I kind of
Yeah,
lost
you
my
kind of
brain.
lost me on that one.
All right, I do have one last gripe. Is when he's like, when Sonic's like, best animal friend. He's like, my dog Ozzy. But then the first time he sees Ozzy, he's like, Ozzy, fuck off, get out, it's not Ozzy.
Well,
why are you doing
reveal
this?
his plan? He's gonna blow his cover.
I know, but he like the only like
That's
if he
why
kicked
he's
that
the second
dog-
best friend now.
Yeah, now he's the second best.
That's
friend.
what took Ozzy down a peg. I liked. I think we can all agree though that we all kind of agreed 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Perfectly passable. The other thing we can all agree on is that Sonic full contact kiss with that dog.
Oh yeah.
That was just real
fucking
special.
I saw him rock it.
I can't
I-
believe.
yeah.
I can't believe they did that.
I can't believe they showed that to children. First of all, illegal. and
Also,
you
Sonic's underage.
Sonic's
yeah.
underage. Like
I know this is like
gross.
this was in the previews, but like when I saw like the Minions 2 preview, and it was like
Yeah.
we were putting on a thunder, we're like, nope, that's a child.
that was weird. Can we? Okay,
We're not going to talk about the Minions movie. We're not watching it.
my final takeaway.
We're only going to the
Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
Okay,
closing
Okay,
thoughts.
let's go around the table. Closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts are in the trailer before the movie for the new Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh, fuck
adult
yes.
adult Daphne, hot as ever.
Yeah.
Still my number one cartoon crush.
That's our next
What?
podcast
Number
episode.
one?
number
100%,
one.
my number
right?
one.
Number
Not
one.
my number
I
one.
wish
I'm
you hadn't said that because now I kind of want to.
Yeah,
but
because
I really don't want to watch.
I don't
that
want to watch
movie.
the Scooby.
Really?
No.
Dude, when that came
No.
on, I literally looked over at Sam. I was like, next podcast episode. The one thing he said was, fuck you.
No.
All Scooby-Doo properties, except for the most recent cartoon and the live-action movies, are at least fine.
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
They're not the best.
Zombie Island, actually scary.
Zombie Island.
I
Pretty
love
good.
Zombie.
I watched that one in fifth
The
grade.
Warlock one?
Fourth grade in school.
With the Hex Girls.
The one with Kiss.
Yeah.
Speaking of hot
yeah.
cartoons.
The one
Yeah.
with John
The
Cena.
one with John Cena.
The one with John Cena.
I mean, I never saw him, but he's apparently in there.
I have
he
at
grabs
least
a boulder and
Yeah.
pushes it out of the way from hitting them and killing them.
I have at least one memory from every Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. I love the original cartoon.
Apparently the Scooby-Doo, was it Unleashed, was it?
What?
What was the Scooby-Doo? Monsters Unleashed.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
okay. Yeah.
Apparently it was directed by James Gunn. I didn't know that one.
Oh,
A lot of people hated that movie. I thought it was all right. Honestly.
I don't remember it. It probably just the CGI hasn't aged well. That's all I can think of.
Maybe.
It's got a weird joke about Scrappy like peeing on Daphne.
And also,
I thought that was the-
where
yeah.
Fred
That was
tried
the
to-
first one.
Yeah, that was the island.
The whole
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that was the
just
island
everything about
when
these
he-
Well,
movies.
I
Like,
knew that he was, upsetting my girl Daphne, and so I was out of that movie. Even though I love Matthew Lillard.
Closing thoughts, Kyle.
Yeah.
We're getting way off
What are
track.
your closing thoughts on Scooby Doo?
So
Just in general.
I'm Scooby-Doo trailer.
my closing thoughts is I don't know why minions need braces. He had braces in
That
the
is a good
trailer,
point,
and it was
yeah.
really jarring to me.
He was the only one with
Because
with
first
braces.
off, who's your orthodontist? And second
It's
off,
Gru. It's
what
Bob.
are they? I thought when I saw the first Scooby movie, I thought they were like kind of robot-ish because I thought he made them or something.
I
Like
thought
they
they
were
were
like some
mutants.
yeah, they're
life
like
forms.
a
But apparently they just-
experiment.
They're just in the Minions movie.
The first Minions movie actually, like I said earlier, has one funny joke, and it's when they're walking in. I think it was like the '60s or something before Nixon was president,
Yes.
and there's a post that says "Vote Nixon, finally a president you can trust."
Yeah.
That's really funny.
And then later they
That's
go
a
to
joke.
Villain Con and he's
yeah, he's in Villain Con. That's right.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, we have local Minions correspondent Dylan. Here, so that's why we get all our
I
Minions.
watched
lore.
those. Yes.
Yeah. Can you rank? By the way, that reminds me. Can you send me in your Minions tier list?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God. I know
Coming
Bob
right
has
up.
to be S tier.
Bob is-
That will
and
actually
Kevin.
Be, that will actually be a live stream
Yeah.
during next Super Bowl Sunday. We'll be
I
live.
got a lot of
We'll be
time.
live streaming our Minions tier list.
Listen, this might be racist,
Do you
but
remember
I'll
when?
be honest.
No, we're not going there.
Which one's Kevin?
You're
He's the
big.
tall one, I think.
He's the tall one, I think.
Tom, remember when you booted up my laptop and you're like, why is your last thing the Penguins of Madagascar tier list? Story for another time.
Rico's gonna be up there.
No,
Rico's
actually,
number one.
Rico's number one. No, Kowalski.
I'll kill you.
So no, yeah,
basic.
I don't know why Minions have braces. Devin, closing thoughts?
They fixed Sonic. Movie was alright. Yeah. That's about it.
Okay, Sam.
dude, it's Jim Carrey, man.
It's Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
It's
You
Jim
gotta
Carrey.
watch it for
What
that.
else can I say?
Hey, it is
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
I saw
Hey.
Jim Carrey in this movie.
Hey, Jim Carrey.
Did
He
you
was
notice
on the
him?
screen.
Yeah,
That's right.
Did you notice him? He said things.
I almost
said-
forgot.
Yeah.
He said things and he made me laugh
Maybe chuckle.
once.
Actually, I was breastfed. Nice.
You don't.
Nice.
It's not like a nice, like a ooh. It's a nice, like he's offended. You always
Really?
forget this.
it always
the
just.
the second part of the line.
I took that as like a nice.
No, the second-
Just like, nice man. Fuck yeah.
the second part.
Kids.
I still am breastfed.
The second part of the line is thanks for rubbing that in my orphan face. Like he's being like, oh, real nice.
Oh, another thing I want to say. You know what scene I wish was in the movie?
What?
A scene where the government was actually criticizing Robotnik, except at the end when they give him an Olive Garden gift
For
card.
killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally killed one of our most important scientists.
Here's
Here's
an
a $50
Olive
gift
I
card. to
wanted
Olive
one
Garden.
scene
They
where
have
he's
the
like,
bottomless.
I wanted one scene where he's like, I'm gonna build like a robot that's gonna like do all this crazy shit and blow stuff up, and the government's like, oh, you can't do that. It's like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, and by the way, he said I'll be back by Christmas. So this Christmas when this sequel's coming out.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool, actually.
In this Christmas, he
Not really,
he actually
but-
comes back to our world.
He's gonna show up.
From the asylum.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey gets
They
released.
actually sent him to a
they-
different
yeah,
dimension.
they actually sent him to a
Yeah, that wasn't a movie.
That was real footage.
Jim Carrey's really method, man. He goes all the way for this.
He's like, no, I'll do it. I'll
He's
go
like,
to the
I
mushroom
will
world.
go to the mushroom world.
Carrey's not playing.
Go in there.
Jim, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to do
have
it.
to.
It's
It's like,
movie
listen.
magic. We're Sony. We have like a gajillion dollars.
He's like, I already grew out the mustache, so I might as well go all the way.
already-
I shaved my head with a fucking razor blade.
I already carved this rock. I'm fucking going. All right, this is gonna be my only friend.
Also,
no
I thought
one
the
asked
whole,
you to do
I
that.
thought everything that was in there was mushrooms, and then he found a rock.
Yeah.
yeah, what the fuck?
So-
bad movie. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Inconsistent, right?
0 to 10. 0 to 10. Lore inconsistency.
Let's go back all around. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
1 out of
All the
10.
way around.
So
10.
just
Yeah.
because of that.
I'd like to think
No,
that he.
Sonic flossed twice. It's back to a 5.
Okay, it's
Oh,
bad.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you get it's 2.5 points for every Sonic floss.
So, Sam, what was your final?
That was
was
Jim
it.
Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey,
Dylan,
man.
final thoughts?
I did hear that this outperformed Birds of Prey.
That's good.
That's good. I guess.
I'm actually really
really?
happy.
Yeah.
Because we saw it opening day,
Yeah.
and the theater was less than half full.
Well, we didn't see a midnight premiere. That's when all the fans were.
That's true. All the real fans were
Yeah.
there.
I'll be
Oh,
honest.
yeah.
I never I never saw Suicide Squad, but that movie kind of seemed a little interesting.
It's one of the like
Not Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey.
It's one of the 5 movies. Suicide Squad is one of the 5 movies that I didn't bother to finish.
You walked out.
No, I didn't walk out.
okay.
I was
You
watching
think
it.
you
at
went
home.
to the theater for that?
I don't know.
I will watch a movie I don't like all the way to the end
Yeah.
to have a fully informed opinion and a takeaway.
Yeah.
But that movie is one of the 5
Which are the 5?
I walked it. You know what? It's really funny what the other 5 are.
Okay.
Minions 1, Minions 2.
Minions 3.
Batman v Superman.
Fair.
Fair.
Justice League, please.
No, I didn't even bother.
Wonder Woman.
Yes.
No.
Well, we just got bored of it.
Yeah. I can't remember what the other ones are off the top of my head.
Come on.
But I just remember it was Batman v Superman. Oh,
So 2 DC movies.
no, it was Dawn of Justice.
Okay,
I forgot I had seen the beginning of that.
Read.
I watched like maybe the first 20, 30 minutes and was like, 2 hours left? No thanks. I got
Pass.
better things to do. Yeah.
We also walked out of like Superman 2 or whatever a long time ago.
No, that was
Superman Returns.
Superman Returns. Yeah.
We
Where
didn't walk
I-
out of that.
Yeah,
A
I was
long
like 3
time
years
ago.
old, and I was like, "Dad, take me out of here."
Superman Returns?
Dad, take
the
me
one
out.
with James Marsden?
Really?
Yeah.
Crossover.
What? Who is he in that?
So he's okay. So
He's
Superman
Lois
Returns.
Lane.
He's Lois Lane's husband.
Oh.
Oh no!
You guys don't remember this?
No.
Okay, Superman Returns.
No, we walked out of it.
Superman Returns is the one where so Superman leaves right at the end of like Superman 4 or whatever, and then he comes back. This
Quest
is the
for Peace.
sequel,
Quest for
and by the time he comes back,
Wrath of Khan.
Lois Lane has married some other dude and had a kid. Turns out it's actually Superman's kid, but like the
With
whole
the super sperm, it lasted a very long time.
Well, with the way it like laser visioned its way out of her, it was it
It's
was
like
like
a scene from Breaking Dawn.
It's a long healing process.
right.
it was pretty obvious.
But no, James Marsden was in that movie, and for that reason, I really love Superman Returns.
You were just a real James Marsden
Marsden
stan.
fanboy.
A stan.
What?
Sam
He's
finds
Laser Eyes
films for
McGee.
actors.
Can you not love him?
No, I like.
Are you
him.
talking about the guy from X-Men who
Yeah,
has the
yeah.
laser?
He's
Okay.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
He was also my favorite part of
Sonic
Westworld, the
movie.
new HBO show.
I really like him in X-Men because he just makes fun of Wolverine, and I don't know. Anyone who does that is
like
not that I don't like Wolverine. He's great, but nobody makes fun of him.
It's nice to see the guy with all the confidence
Wolverine will
get
just
taken
beat the
down.
shit out of people.
Yeah.
So Laserface is just like, hey, fuck you.
All right. If we get a Sonic movie 2,
We'll
More
go see it.
characters.
yes, we will see it. Okay.
I will
Also,
100% see
We
it.
need to decide what the next movie we see.
the next movie we see, are we only sticking to video game movies?
No.
I feel like we can branch out.
We can branch out.
Branch
Okay.
out.
I feel like the movies we watch should be movies that like
We have some sort of attachment to already.
or there's like it's like a 50-50 kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like Detective Pikachu could have been really bad, but it wasn't, and this movie could have been really bad, but it wasn't. Like they're kind of 50-50
I like
movies.
Detective
You know what I
Pikachu
mean?
more than
I do
this.
like
though.
Oh yeah,
I liked it
yeah.
a little bit more. Only because I like
I'm
Pokemon
kind of
more.
I'm still on the fence on that. I'm not really sure.
It's because they had the woodblock.
Yeah.
Also,
it's really the main character,
He's
honestly.
really bad.
he really obscured a lot of the charm of that
I
movie.
think that's why I like Sonic better, actually.
Really?
It-
Yeah.
I
But
need to
I'm
see
still on the
Detective Pikachu.
fence a
No,
little
I
bit
don't,
on that
but
one.
I need to think of the funny parts again.
All right.
So our next movie.
What's our next movie?
I don't want to see
Scooby-Doo.
Scoob. I don't want to see Scoob.
I want to see.
I want to see.
I want to see it. Man.
I'll go with you.
Come on, it's Scooby Doo. He's
Yeah,
cute.
come on.
The animation was really.
It actually looked pretty
I'm
good.
glad it's
yeah.
fully animated.
Let's do.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't do a live
Another
Scooby or a live Shaggy and an animated Scooby.
You know what? The animated Shaggy and Slide Scooby.
That would have been great. I'll watch that.
You know what might be fun is if we do a split screening. So,
Like two of us
Devin and Dylan and I, we go see
Yeah.
Scoob, and you guys see something else that's out at the same time.
But then
we
they
compare.
explain Scoob and we explain what they watched.
See, that's funny. That's funny because I was about to say, let's like when you were the only one that wanted to see Scoob. I'm like, let's do a podcast where Devin goes to see Scoob, and
then
then the
explain it to
podcast
you?
is him explaining the
And then
plot
you-
of Scoob
and
to
trying
us.
to sell us.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, hold
Trying
on.
to sell-
Before we do
I
that,
want to see Scooby.
you have to be prepared that that's going to be about a 9-hour podcast because I'm explaining the story.
It's a 2-hour movie, probably.
yeah, exactly.
At best.
It's gonna be a 5-hour movie. Come on.
All right,
It's an epic.
No, well,
There's a tale. They said that's going to be the backstory, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done before.
Yeah, but this looked like it went into a little more.
Yeah.
No, we've done it
The
before.
cop asks his
Mystery
middle name.
Incorporated.
Yeah.
What kind of cop goes up to a kid? By
You
the
can't
way?
have that stray dog.
Yeah, it says, like-
you're a criminal. You're not a cop.
Like this is like, oh, is this your dog? And the kid says yes, and so he says, well, what's your dog's middle name? What?
Give a middle name to their dog.
Who gives a middle name to their dog? And also, what cop uses that as their like? Well, if he knows the dog's
gotcha.
full
Middle
name, then it's really his.
That would be the cop to ask, like, if you're holding mail, like, hey, what's your mailman's name? That's not yours.
Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley.
Middle name?
Keighleyson.
Yeah,
Jeff Keeleyson Knievel.
Scooby?
Doobie?
Yeah, also he named his dog after Pot, and that's pretty funny.
Hey guys, I think we should close out.
Yeah.
I think we should close out the way we always do, with a gentle song. Let's all sing the Sonic X theme song.
I don't know it.
Go fast.
So I'll lead us in. Okay, you ready?
Mysteries abound, made over tea.